And then there's this loser.
We begin with a news alert out of St. Pete, where a police officer is under arrest tonight, charged with sharing confidential information with a
St. Pete police being dirty? No.
suspect who's accused of plotting to blow up the Hard Rock Casino in Tampa.
Yeah. There is just a thing about the St. Pete cops. It's the unspoken thing, and I don't want to talk too much crap because, like, I live in St. Pete and I don't want to be anti-cop, but the Tampa cops are a lot cooler than the St. Pete cops, and I think that's because Tampa's run by Chad Chronister, friend of the show, who's a really good dude. There is just something really weird about St. Pete cops. The vibe is off.
Fox 13's Kaylee Tracy joins us live from the St. Pete Police Department with more. Kaylee, what type of info did the officer allegedly give the suspect?
Well, Chief Anthony Holloway says that he allegedly gave the suspect information like tags from vehicle cars and as well as driver's license information for people that the suspect requested that information about.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what the cops do or don't do. They'll get away with it. He'll be back on the force in 2 weeks.
The chief says it's not clear, though.
And he just looks like a dirty cop, like a loser.
The chief says it's not clear, though, if Officer Brandon Klaiber knew about suspect Brian Eckley's alleged plans.
Of course he did.
At the Hard Rock, or if the suspect used any of the information to help him with that crime.
Listen. I don't want to be too anti-cop, but to any St. Pete police listening, if you really want to get respect, if you're tired of people hating on you, prosecute this guy. But if you guys defend him, then you're all scumbags.
Chief Holloway says late last year, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement told the St. Petersburg Police Department Officer Klaiber was giving FDLE's suspect Eckley protected information from
of course
law enforcement databases.
You know, he's probably awful to date, probably looks up the girls through his cop information.
St. Pete PD started an investigation in December. Klaiber was put on an administrative leave, and
he'll be back in 2 days.
All of his credentials and computer accesses were suspended. Investigators found texts between the two.
I wonder what it's like arresting him.
Confirming it, and that it didn't happen just once.
He looks like a Mike Calta listener, a mutant.
Officer Klaiber and Eckley were friends for more than 15 years.
Oh, I bet they're toxic friends. Probably your drunk bros at Pelican Pub.
And this was an ongoing thing, the chief says. Klaiber is charged with 2 counts of offenses against intellectual property.
I wonder how many dirty things he's done in his life.
A 3rd-degree felony.
We all take an oath, and that oath is very important to me. It's important to everybody in this police department because I'm talking to all the law enforcement officers that work here. And for us, we try to figure out why, because again, the citizens give us, that authority to hold confidential information. We should hold that as exactly what it is, confidential. So I am very disappointed at this officer for giving away that trust.
Yeah, if you want to gain our trust, prosecute him. But if you don't, shut up.
Happy Hour.